Hello, my name is Catherine Herrick Levy, and I'm a member of the class of 1993 and the president of the HB Alumni Association. Together with Helen Rankin Butler, class of 1987, and president of the HB Board of Trustees, it is my great honor to present the 2020 Hathaway Brown Distinguished Alumnae Awards. We would like to thank the award recipients for joining us virtually today. While it is certainly a different format than we expected, we appreciate their willingness to allow us to honor them in this way so that their classmates and others can join in the celebration. Special thanks to their classmates who nominated them for the award and for recognizing their personal and professional accomplishments. It's a beautiful reflection of the sisterhood and support that we hold so dear as an HB community.
Thank you, Catherine. I'm Helen Rankin Butler, Hathaway Brown class of 1987. And I am deeply honored to be serving our school as the current president of the Board of Trustees. I'm excited to participate in recognizing our two award recipients. Today, we have the opportunity to celebrate two of our alumni who have made important and lasting contributions to HB and to the community beyond our HB family. You can read about each of these remarkable women in the most recent issue of the HB magazine for additional insight into the impact of their HB education and details about their community contributions.
The Distinguished Alumnae Award was established in 1983. We added the Alumni Achievement Award in 2004. In the last 36 years, more than 60 HB women and even an entire class of graduates has been honored with these designations. And we are pleased to add these two alumni to this group. Now on to our award recipients. Each year, Hathaway Brown School presents the Distinguished Alumnae Award to individuals who have made significant contributions to HB and the community at large. The award was established in 1983 to honor alumni of Hathaway Brown School who have demonstrated exemplary service in professional and volunteer endeavors. This year, we are honored to recognize two outstanding women with this award. Our first Distinguished Alumnae Award goes to Sara Mellor Stevenson, class of 1970. A graduate of New York's Alternative Friends World College, now part of Long Island University, Sara traveled the world as an apprentice silversmith before landing in community organizing and eventually becoming director of Cleveland's Buckeye Woodland Community Congress. A 1980 move to New Orleans led her to switch gears and put her art skills back to work, developing and running programs and events for arts councils and museums. Eventually, she founded the Country Day Creative Arts Program, a renowned summer arts program at Metairie Park Country Day School. She was director for 35 years before her 2017 retirement. Today, she works as a sculptor. Even though she, quote, got more demerits than anybody in my class at HB, says Sara, she still earned her share of legendary smiley faces from headmistress Miss Coburn. That said something about HB, says Sara, and meant so much to me. It is with great pride that we present the 2020 Distinguished Alumnae Award to Sara Mellor Stevenson for her outstanding and ongoing contribution to creative arts programming for children. Congratulations, Sara.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. After reading our new specularia, I am humbled to see so many amazing, accomplished women who could just as well be giving these brief prepared remarks. I may be wrong, but I really do believe I got more demerits and the worst grades than anybody in my class. Despite this, I think Miss Coburn gave me as many smiley notes as she could muster so as not to break my spirit and so that I could come to believe I have much to offer this world. My favorite HB story is when we were in 8th grade and Bill Harris summoned me to create a prayer and recite it for the whole school in chapel as a new tradition. I was petrified, but I did it. And what's interesting is he never asked anybody to do it again. Now, that could be interpreted in a number of ways, but many years later, Peg McCreary told me that that experience was created just for me so that I could come to discover a new way I could be. So at HB, I was led to believe I could do anything. In college, I lived and worked in a number of different countries. In my 20s, I became community organizer and eventually director of the Buckeye Woodland Community Congress in Cleveland. After that, I organized a huge Moscow Mardi Gras parade on Main Street in Moscow, Idaho, bringing together all aspects of that divided community. Then for 35 years, I created and directed the Country Day Creative Arts Program, the summer component of Country Day School in New Orleans. Creative arts combined my fervor for art and for social change. Now, 330 kids from over 60 schools work in all disciplines with a staff of 70 professional artists and assistants from New Orleans and around the country. Kids and artists, a very funny combination. And with kids and artists, anything is possible. Size matters. And there was big art pieces everywhere. Respect for one another matters, as does support for one another. At Creative Arts, we had a saying, art is not a thing, it is a way. Just as younger and older artists become a truly dynamic arts community, we, the class of 70, though not always in close touch with one another, are a dynamic community as well. There is no better example of this as when my house flooded during Katrina. I was in total awe when many, many HB friends stepped in to help. That has and will continue to warm my heart always. So I am down here, recently retired from creative arts, making clay sculptures, and knowing you all have my back, just as I have yours. Thank you for this honor, everybody.
Thank you, Sara. Our next Distinguished Alumni Award is presented to Merry McDaniel McCreary, class of 1970. HB has been part of Mary's life since she was 4 years old. An HB lifer, she grew up across the street from school. After graduation, she attended Smith College and John Carroll University, marrying husband Rob in between, but stayed involved at HB as a member and eventual president of the Alumni Council. Both of Mary's daughters attended HB. Meantime, she worked as a financial planning firm for 7 years, joined HB's Board of Trustees, and served for 4 years as president, helping oversee the construction of the Carroll and John Butler Aquatic Center. Mary has also raised money for the annual fund, worked on special gifts, and supported HB's scholarship programs. Still a trustee, and with 2 granddaughters currently attending HB, she is known by her nominating classmates and truly throughout the school community for her endless dedication to Hathaway Brown. I'm pleased to present the 2020 Hathaway Brown Distinguished Alumni Award to Merry McDaniel McCreary for her decades of dedication and invaluable service to Hathaway Brown.
Thank you, Helen. I find it quite revealing of our class's personality that Sara and I are sharing this award because we could not be more different. I am a rule follower and she is a free spirit. Just look at her. It's that wonderful smile. We truly represent the 2 disparate sides of the class of 70. I warmly congratulate her. As Sara already said, and we both feel the same, it is a supreme honor to receive this award when there are so many of our classmates who are worthy or worthier recipients. We are accomplished artists, respected members of the legal and medical professions, devoted community volunteers, successful businesswomen and entrepreneurs, compassionate counselors and educators, visionary architects, talented editors, a newly re-elected state representative, and even a former CIA agent or member of the CIA. I don't know that she called herself an agent. I consider my greatest accomplishment to be my family, but don't despair. I will not bore you with stories of how wonderful my children and grandchildren are. I am also passionate about education. I believe children in underserved neighborhoods need special attention. I have served on the Citizens Academy Board and tutored in their kindergarten and first grades. Some of you may remember my participation in the tutoring group at the Harvard Lee area while we were at HB. So I guess I've just been continuing what I started over 50 years ago. Oh dear. I have been privileged to have a long association with our alma mater. One might think that after being a lifer, I would have had enough, but the exceptional experience I had and the even better program from which my girls benefit directed my efforts back to the school. I have served on the board for 23 years and was chair during Bill Christ's tenure, when the natatorium was built and the centers were invented. I now am excited to have the opportunity to work with Fran in this time of continuing innovation. I see the excitement of the teachers in action. I appreciate the devotion and skill of the division directors. I've worked in depth with the advancement team, studied enrollment trends with the admissions office, and spent countless hours with our CFO and the finance committee. Managing a school like Hathaway Brown is more complex than most people appreciate, and that is before taking students, parents, and faculty into consideration. And they are what matters most. I am lucky to have two granddaughters in the upper school, so I know firsthand what an exceptional experience they are having now. HB continues to evolve and improve, and it is gratifying to be a part of it. I have fond memories of my 14 years at HB, and I cherish the friendships I made there. I also hold dear the values that continue to be the foundation of our education. I look forward to reconnecting with all of you whenever it is possible for us to celebrate our reunion. Reading the reunion spec has only whet my appetite to reconnect with the interesting women who were those 18-year-old seniors in 1970. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mary.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Mary. Please join us in a virtual round of applause for the 2020 Hathaway Brown Alumni Award recipients, Mary and Sara. On behalf of all HB alumni, we congratulate you on this special honor and on your 50th reunion. Whether we are in person or we need to pivot to a fun virtual celebration, we look forward to celebrating with you in May during Alumni Weekend 2021. Thank you.
Thank you.